How's everyone doing? Welcome to Drag the Lake. I'm on this shit right now. Yes. Yes. St. Ivan, number one. First in the chat. First in the chat goes out to St. Ivan. Dunbar too slow. He's second. And we got Derek with all the emotes. What's the wait, what does that say? What does it say when it pops up on here? Cancel 47, Shapiro jerking. Can't Ben Shapiro jerking off to his hot ass sister. How's everyone doing? Big Red here going solo. Pat is oh yeah. He was getting honored at the Gaping Butthole Awards or something like that. Dear friend, Pat George, love him dearly. He's getting he has first placed in Gaping at a Gaping Butthole Gala. There's a whole gala for it, actually. They did a whole they did a whole gala for the George, for the Deucer. They said great deucing, all those speculums. Is that what they're called? What's the fucking device that they just jam and spread and they go look at her butt, look at her butthole. This is art. This is pornography. This is regular pornography. This is regular pornography. Yes, he won first place. That he's being honored. Not first place. Sorry, he's Lifetime Achievement Award at the Gapies. Lifetime Achievement Award at the Gapies. But yes, that is pornography apparently for some people. Pornography apparently for some people. Oh, did I just pretentiously accidentally show you my? I mean, it's not really a brag. Infinite Chest. I'm a hack. And yes, I'm thumbing through a Stephen King novel. They're very easy to read. Anyway, Slav coming in hot with a topic. Always got a topic on his mind. What has Hassan said about Bondi Beach? If he isn't getting kicked off Twitch, then we can commence the false flag discussion. Oh yeah, there was a whole last thing. There's a whole last thing, and I don't mean that. Can I say this? You know what it is? It was like the immediacy. It's the immediacy of emotionally disconnected jokes now. That to me, I gotta keep it a buck. That to me is like odd. Like I remember how it like the I feel like the joke lifespan that happened with 9/11, that's what I grew up with. That's what I thought made sense. Oh, it was a shooting. I thought they banned guns. Yeah, that's always my thing when they'll be like, whenever like, and I'm saying this currently as a guy who doesn't know exactly what happened. So if any of this is out of line or offend, not that my chat would get offended by anything. But every single time they talk about this and they go like, that's why we need a gun ban or something, or they need better they'll be like, this is why we need better restrictions on guns and all this other shit. I'm always like, yeah, they should also make shooting up a bunch of people illegal. You know what I mean? Like that, like people were trying to do that after Charlie Kirk got shot. I go, yes, I agree. We should have so much more regulation. They should make shooting you with a sniper rifle from really far and high up. They should make that illegal. They should make assassinating they should make assassinating high level political figures illegal. They should do that. Cell Rat. There's Cell Rat subscribe for 11 months, 11-month streak. You're only getting one more out of me. That's fine. I'll make this one count, Cell Rat. This will be the one. This will be the one that hard scoping. Hard scoping. But yes, there is something to the fact, like, and I'm guilty of it. Like I sent Pat, I said, dude, Instagram's like, this guy hates the Jews. Instagram's been hitting me with propaganda. But I've sent him Pat a couple. It's just funny. Like, you guys know my stance. I got no ill will to the Jewish people. Zionist. They do seem like an absolute. I'll choose my words wisely, but even the way I'm choosing my words wisely has proved me right on things. But you know, the Zion people who follow the Zionist belief. So like, I throw Zion, like Jewish Zionist and Christian Zionist in there as well. That's who I'm talking about. But people who follow the Zionist belief, they do at times tend to seem to be an absolute cancer on society. But yeah, no ill will to just Jewish people in general. But I gotta tell you, there's these guys making these edits where they just go like, they'll just a thing will happen. They'll be like, that was the Jews, and then they play like Hot to Go underneath it, or they'll play like Call Me Maybe or something. And it's just goddamn, like funny's funny. You know what I mean? Even all the evil Jews who run the world and shot Charlie Kirk would watch that and go, man, that's some good stuff. But yeah, man, I think I gotta tell you, some of these jokes, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to fucking do with this. What do you do with this? What do you do with this? What is it? Where does it, like, let's watch it. Where does this come from? What's going on?
Counting gang violence.
I gotta tell you, dude, I'm at a point. I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't know what that is, but I like the energy. I like the energy. It's fun stuff. It's fun stuff over there. Let me see if I can play one of these or if it's too offensive. Let me see. Oh yeah. This one made me laugh. And you guys know how I feel. You guys know how I feel. You guys know. Oh wait. Oh shit. I'm just showing them all my DMs. It's just a meme, bro. Yeah, no, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You guys, you tell me don't read too much into it. But like your problem is you don't read into it at all. Cuz like you got to understand, like someone took the time. I guess, with that it was probably was an AI prompt and all that kind of stuff, but someone still took the time. And that still got to me. And it still is. It came from the brains of some beautiful, confused person. And I just want to know what's going on. But yeah, this kind of stuff too. I mean, you can't, it's fun. It's fun. I don't all love the Jewish people, but it's fun stuff, guys. It's just fun. It's fun stuff. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying I'm not saying I even inferred anything out of it. I didn't get one thing from that. Nothing about watching that made me go, not even for a second, dude. Not even for a second. I think this one's a little bit. Oh, yeah. This is a good one too. It's just, it's guys, it's all just about good stuff. This is just good stuff. You know what I mean? Good stuff is good stuff no matter who you are. No matter who you are. Here, wait, there we go.
The Iranian nuclear program is going to be destroyed. And anyone who gets in the way, it doesn't matter where they are, even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. Because
All right, all right, all right, all right. That one's aggressive. That one's aggressive. They showed the Star of David too many times. That one was aggressive, but they're fun. They're fun. We gotta go past the line to know where it is, guys. It's not. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. I hated that I had to show you that, but I'm letting you guys know what's out there so you can stay safe. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes, sometimes it's Paige Van Zant desperately wanting to make me horny. Sometimes it's that, guys. You know what I mean? It's not all just about the Jews, guys. There's other stuff. There's Paige Van Zant's big ass titties. You know what I mean? There's Paige Van Zant. There's, did the Jews do 9/11? I don't know, man. Who the fuck knows? Did Israel do 9/11? 100% yes. But I'm just kidding. But we can. But the questions we do need to ask is cool tits, Paige Van Zant. Here, let me bring it up real quick. One thing we do need to ask, or just say, like, yes, cool fucking tits, Paige Van Zant. Really cool fucking tits. When are we going to do hardcore blowjob scenes? What are you doing to us? It can't just be hinting at it. When are we going to do aggressive, hardcore blowjob scenes where you honestly don't look like you're having a good time? Because I grew up in an age of too much access. So now when I watch porn, I go, they better look like they're not having a good time. And you better blow penis till you can't breathe. And then when you're gasping for air, you go, ooh, what a fun time. Because we could do another edit there. Anyway, sorry. Paige Van Zant's big ass titties just popped up and I went on a riff sesh. That was a hot riff sesh. Guys, I had a couple beers last night. I had a couple shots of whiskey. They were doing sorry. I don't know. You're not supposed to let them know you read the comments. And then because then they'll troll you more. And then they get what they want. I'm just a retarded guy. I don't know how you're supposed to play the games of being coy. But yeah, dude, it was a pretty fun night last night. Andy finally got invited to one of the chill sessions. Dude, I've been friends with them for a long time. And I know I'm not like the cool guy, but like, dude, Nate, Lemaire, and Sean, the three dogs, they finally invited Andy to a chill sesh. It was so cool to finally hang out with Sean, Nate, and Lemaire, the dogs. But I don't know. It's just fun. It's funny watching people in the comments just create like a character. And it's like I don't know, man. But yeah, dude, it was real sick finally being at the chill sesh for once, dude. Holy shit, that was sick. That was really fucking fun. I'm a big fan of the dogs, Sean, Nate, and Lemaire. They're so fucking cool. God damn it, they're cool. I just like sit around and think what it's like just hanging. Just hanging, dude. Damn, these guys, they like what's it like when they just fucking chill, dude? It's gotta be such a cool sesh. They probably roll their blunts and smoke them and say it's, we hit a sesh. Like if they smoke 3 blunts, they were probably like, that was like 3 sessions. So to finally be a part of the chill sesh, God fucking damn it. I came. I came. Sean turned around. He goes, Andy, what are you doing? I go, I'm jacking off. I'm jacking off. I'm Andy Malafrina jacking off. I'm here with Sean Gardini, Lemaire Lee, and Nate Marshall. You best believe I'm jacking off in the back of the little boy at the mothership. You best believe I'm in the little boy. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until everyone leaves. I'm waiting until people forget about me. And I'm jacking off. I'm jacking off on December 14th, technically 15th, 1 a.m., back of the little boy. Everyone left. They thought the party was over. Andy Malafrina, was jacking off because I got to hang out with Nate Marshall, Lemaire Lee, and Sean Gardini involved in one of their chill sessions. It was a pretty big fucking night. Yeah, dude, I got to chill. I got to chill with the fucking dogs. I got to fucking chill with the dogs. You know, those cool guys on podcasts. I was around them, dude. It's not like it's one thing, bro. It's one thing to be friends with them for 15 years. It's like that's one thing. That's one thing. But it's another thing to be like, bro, is that a chill sesh forming over there? Slide my dick right into that chill sesh. Brother, nothing was ever the same after that. Fuck! God damn it, I was so happy to finally get invited to the chill sesh. Andy chilled out his last brain cell. Brother, Andy is Jack, the OG with band and the OG. Oh yeah, dude. I should do that. Bro, Dunbar, you've been listening since the Nate's Apartment days. Because there was literally, we would be doing stuff. There was one app. It was so, it's happened to me 2 or 3 times. But I think it was when we were still introducing a lot of pretty ladies to Nate. Pretty wrestling ladies to Nate. Nate was very familiar with pretty ladies. But we were introducing pretty wrestling ladies to Nate. And we were going through. Oh, yeah, I remember. We were talking about, what's her name? Rusev's wife. What's her name again? CJ Perry. What was she as? Lana. That's right. But yeah, I at the time had a huge boner for Lana. CJ Perry. I know her as Lana. But yeah, she had this like very like and this is these aren't good representations. She was way more like these are just like elegant red carpet pics. She was like way more slutted up on her Instagram and shit. I give her credit though. She wasn't ever like a overly talented wrestler, like not even trying to be a dick. She was never an overly talented wrestler, but she was able to really make a name for herself and use her ability to like fucking talk and shit like that to like get her over pretty hardcore. But yeah, you guys know me. I'm one of these dudes who just likes a fat set of titties. You guys know these guys? You ever hear these guys? Yeah, there we go. Great pause. No, wait, let's bring this over here. I just like something happens to me, dude. You get me around a big set of titties. And also now get some respect because I got my wife in the other room. She might overhear this. This is when I'm objectifying women. When I'm respecting women, I go, give me some little titties and a round butt. And she better be able to do 10 burpees in a row. You son of a bitch. And my wife said, check. She goes, little titties, round butt, 10 burpees. And I said, bitch, get over here. Get over here. And give me a little bit of head before we fuck. I know you don't like to do it to completion. I get it. It's probably tastes terrible, but like just give me a little bit before we fuck. That's who I love. But when I'm objectifying women, I say, hey, you blonde bitch with your big fake titties, why don't you mosey over here? And compliment Big Red something special? The fuck's happening right now? What am I doing? Sorry, I'm hungover. And I'm really afraid to check the news. I'm hungover and I'm afraid of the news. But yeah, and you know, as many a men are, I'm a real big fan of. As many a men are, I'm a real big fan of blondes with big fat titties. Blondes with big fat titties is really my favorite lady to object. I don't know. I like all women though. I like all broads, but yeah, I was a big fan of hers for a minute. I was a big what is this? UP was doped up with chillaxatives. Yeah, yeah. I what's the date rape drug called? What's that drug? I got a joke. I'm gonna tell a joke real quick, but I gotta figure out what's the date rape drug called. What is it? Also, where can I buy it? GHB. More like GHB chilling. Guys. Derek knew the answer. Get him. Arrest him, boys. Arrest him. Derek knew the answer. You're going to jail. You're going to jail, you son of a bitch. All right, this is the segment. This is the segment called the first sip of water of the day. Chill sesh. Yeah, man. Part of the chill sesh. Mothership Christmas party was pretty sick. Shout out Lemaire Lee hitting me with the +1. It was fun. I was talking to some girl. Who's that girl in Kill Tony that like got hired on the spot? I was talking to her. I forget her name. She's got glasses. She's very nice. She's got a real Harry Potter thing to her. She's a very nice lady. Very funny. I was talking to her. It was just funny. She was like, "Are you passed to the club?" You know, just like polite conversation wise, not like fucking big donging or nothing. But it was like polite conversation, and I was like, "No, I'm just Lemaire's girlfriend." And then she was like, "Oh, well, I mean, we don't have to reveal." She raped Lemaire. Actually, the girl. This is a fact. This is a fact, and not a funny bit. I know I'm a funny comedian. This is a fact. The Harry Potter girl from Kill Tony raped Lemaire Lee. Anyway, the rest of this is comedy, but that was a fact. Anyway, for legal reasons, that was comedy. I don't know if you guys caught on to that. Scarlett Bordeaux. Oh yeah, check out. I've seen Scarlett Bordeaux. People love to call wrestling gay, and I go, look at those titties. Are those titties gay? Oh, the fucking. You know what the problem is with criticizing wrestling? It's never. I don't follow her. Well, I'm not a real horn dog if I don't. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, she did Mystique for Halloween. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. That's that shit you like? That's that kind of shit you like? You one of those freaks who likes this kind of shit? Is there a non-HP girl in Kill Tony? Harry I forget the girl's name, but she had like a God damn it. Nah, dude, it is like there's just something about like this type of girl with like, you know what it is? It's like because she's in a similar pocket as like I was saying before, Paige Van Zandt, where they have like it's the girl with the fit body. You know what it is? I was always obsessed with getting with a cheerleader. It's girls that have like cheerleader energy. You know what I mean? And all respect to Killer Cross. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you literally are married to one of the prettiest ladies ever. It's kind of crazy. Stop getting us hard. Well, if you did not expect to get hard today, it's crazy. You live in such a lie. But anyway, yeah. So some people got shot or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But anyway, if you guys are considering, if you guys just have too much money, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps out a lot. I get to buy these monsters. But yeah, Christmas party was cool. They had really good pretzels. They had hot dogs. That was fun. When you're at a party where you know people are gonna get rip roaring drunk, definitely have like ballpark food. I don't know if that came off sarcastic. I genuinely mean that. Like, have some fucking ballpark food, because they had pretzels, they had nachos, they had like fucking. I didn't get to eat any, but they had cotton candy, which was awesome. But yeah, they had glizzies. There was glizz. I will say, I don't like when they got the extra thick Johns with the glizzies. I did have one. I ate it in one bite. Jake Ricca was there. Do you guys know Jake Ricca? He's this like big fat guy. Incredibly. Actually, Jake Ricca's kind of a brick shithouse with his whole aesthetic. But yeah, if you haven't seen Ricca, he helps David Jolly. He helps. There were snow cones actually. Moldy Toad to confirm. There were snow cones. Where are we at? Yes on snow cones. Far Wild, hello. How are you, yo? And St. Culp jizz as well. But yeah, Jake does a lot of things with David Jolly. I don't know if he posts pictures. I think he just posts videos of David Jolly. I don't know if he has a picture or anything. Actually, Ricca, all jokes aside, Ricca was helping us with he was helping us with small time comedy heist stuff. Yeah. Big Jake Ricca was helping us with small time comedy heist. I'm trying to find a picture to show you how fat this guy is. He actually had like one of my favorite sketches. I don't know if you guys
Just why I thought I was out, but dance.
no, it was like Call of Duty. That was the first one. There was a funnier one. Oh yeah. I don't know if you got this was a very specific joke about a couple Call of Duties ago about how everyone started like slide canceling all the time. But this was amazing.
You think they put this much sliding in the game and they wouldn't call Lawrence to get it done? You're f***ing crazy. How you do it? Yeah, it's Lawrence, and I'm the reason you could slide in every direction in Black Ops 6. It's not that they wanted me to make him slide further. They just want opportunities to slide. See, they introduced this omnidirectional movement, and they want you to be able to not just slide forwards, but slide backwards and slide to the left and right. You could be strafing left and right full speed and bust out in these 6 slides. Be careful, some might tear an ACL. So what that requires is just way more wax. The super secret sliding sauce. Slide it with a thick layer. Everyone needs to move fast nowadays. And in the great words of Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. Or in this case, you're dead. But it was tough. This wasn't just putting more liquid, you know? Because you also are diving in every direction, and when you dive, you stop.
I made it slippery enough for you to slide everywhere, but you don't slide after the dives.
These people never lose their wind. If I fell on my back like that, I'd be... You think they put this much sliding in the game and they wouldn't call Lawrence to get it done? You're f***ing crazy. How you do it? Yeah, it's Lawrence.
Hell yeah, Jake Ricca. But yeah, so he was eating Jake was eating a lot of glizzies. Like a lot. Like a bunch of glizzies. And he would like take them and he would just be like, like 3 every glizzy. He would do that like 3 times. He would do that about 3 times, and then he would finally eat it, and he would like one bite eat it. It was crazy. It was pretty hot. It was really attractive. I was very sexually attracted to Jake Ricca doing that, but it was crazy. It was crazy. No one liked that he did it. Did you guys see this really funny video? Speaking of big fat titties, did you guys see this really funny video this girl made? This one?
Hey, go fuck yourself. Look at this. Vintage Moschino, fuck you. Oh my god, go fuck yourself. This is crazy. Ugh. Me on the nanny? That's low. Dude, fuck you. Oh. Hey, go.
God damn it, she's so fucking funny, guys. Look at how fucking funny she is. God, so fucking just big, heavy jokes, dude. Yeah, I forget who this lady is. I think she's probably friends with people I know, so it's probably not good for my career, guys. But yeah, man. God fucking damn it, she's funny. And you know what? Like, you know what the funny part is? Like, no matter, like, you can see in this, no matter what she's wearing, you can see how fucking funny she is. No matter what she fucking throws on, you're like, God damn it, I can see how fucking heavy and funny those jokes are. Whew. Whew, those are some heavy jokes. Anyway, sorry, she just popped up and I got reminded of how funny she was. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. You guys just fucking sit right there and look at my fucking books. I want more coffee. I'm sorry, guys. I had 4 shots last night. I had 4 shots and a puff of weed. I'll come. You know what? I'll come back and I'll tell you about the puff of weed. All right, let me put this on for you real quick while I go. I'm gonna just throw this one on for you really quickly. All right, I'll be right back. Just a cup of coffee. You guys just fucking sit right there and look at my fucking books. I want more coffee. I'm sorry, guys. I had 4 shots last night. I had 4 shots and a puff of weed. I'll come. You know what? I'll come back and I'll tell you about the puff of weed. All right, let me put this on for you real quick while I go. I'm gonna just throw this one on for you really quickly. All right, I'll be right back. Just a cup of coffee. You guys just fucking sit right there and look at my fucking books. I want more coffee. I'm sorry, guys. I had 4 shots last night. I had 4 shots and a puff of weed. I'll come. You know what? I'll come back and I'll tell you about the puff of weed. All right, let me put this on for you real quick while I go. I'm gonna just throw this one on for you really quickly. All right, I'll be right back. Just a cup of coffee. You guys just fucking sit right there and look at my fucking books. I want more coffee. I'm sorry, guys. I had 4 shots last night. I had 4 shots and a puff of weed. I'll come. You know what? I'll come back and I'll tell you about the puff of weed. All right, let me put this on for you real quick while I go. I'm gonna just throw this one on for you really quickly. All right, I'll be right back. Just a cup of coffee. You guys just fucking sit right there and look at my fucking book. Hell yeah! What a funny joke I just made. What a really funny joke I just made. God damn it, that was funny. I'm really turning this into an art form. It's kind of like art right now. You guys think? You guys think this is art? Maybe. I think it's art. Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. You don't get it. Oh my god, did you guys hear about Rob fucking Reiner? Damn, 2 stories about mass shootings, and I immediately go to like fucking emotionally disconnected jokes. Rob Reiner, but no, like Rob Reiner, he apparently got stabbed to death by his son. Let's see if there's like a more. Let's try to find a super recent one because initially when it happened, he originally when it happened. They didn't know, and then they weren't sure, and then they found out his son fucking stabbed him and his wife to death. You just got Jesus Christ, dude. You just got Reiner. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, Rob Reiner. Which I know I'm not trying to act like a fake Reiner head. I'm not trying to act like a fake Rhino. Is that what you are if you're a Rob Reiner fan? But like he's that dude that's always gotten brought up, and I know he's responsible for shit I fuck with. Let's double check that real quick before we just go into the gruesome details. Let's just double check what the Reiner was doing. Cause I know he would be one of those dudes that would always like pop up, and then I would know he'd be like a fucking guy. What's he known for? Again, no one wants to give you money, Wikipedia. He was an American film director, producer, screenwriter, actor, and political activist. He began his career. Oh yeah, he was in fucking Wolf of Wall Street, right? Yeah. Okay. Series of acclaimed American studio films across multiple genres. He received numerous accolades, including 2 Primetime Emmy Awards and a Hugo Award. Lots and lots of fucking awards. Jesus Christ. Reiner rose to prominence as an actor portraying Mike Meathead Stivic on the CBS sitcom All in the Family. Oh, okay. All in the Family. Okay. Goddamn. Look at the throwback Reiner. Hell yeah, dude. No time to have two eyebrows. Okay, so he was popping off on All in the Family. Copy that. See Primetime Emmy Awards. His other acting credits include Throw Mama from the Train. Oh, I remember that one. I think my dad showed me that back in the day. Throw Mama from the Train. Sleepless in, oh yeah, that was a big one. Sleepless in Seattle, Bullets Over Broadway, The First Wives Club. First Wives Club. Okay, yeah, big time motherfucker back in the day. He made his oh, that's right. So he directed Spinal Tap. He went on to acclaim directing The Sure Thing, Stand By Me. Damn, dude, Stand By Me is one of the few movies that actually like got me to cry. I don't say that as like a fucking tough guy brag, but like I don't like it's shit. I love movies, but they don't do it for me like that, pulling out emotions like that all the time. But yeah, Stand By Me hit home on certain things. So I almost cried watching Stand By Me. Oh, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, Few Good Men got to be one of the best movies ever made. Damn, he directed all of these? Like I knew Rob Reiner was that dude. You know how when someone's that dude, but you don't know specifically why they were that dude? Damn. Few Good Men's one of my favorite movies. Bro, the whole movie just building up to like, yeah, goddamn right. Or is that the movie? That's the You Can't Handle the Truth, right? I just remember the whole courtroom scene with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise at the end is fucking unreal. Few Good Men rips. Damn. R.I.P. to the Reiner. God damn. R.I.P. to the big dog Rhino, Rob Reiner. That fucking sucks. And then to get stabbed to death. So they're like, I didn't want to be disrespectful, just like go for the salacious shit. Because I truly do like I said, I wasn't probably as well versed as I should have with the Reiner accolades, but I knew whenever he popped up, shit was gonna rule. I didn't realize he directed so many good movies. Wait, what's his full directorial? Film. Okay. Rob Reiner. Director. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Spinal Tap, The Sure Thing, Stand By Me, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally. Dude, he's got like Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery kind of, and Misery. A Few Good Men. Like, I don't know if Misery is timeless, but all these other ones are like timeless movies. That's having that many under your belt is crazy. Oh yeah, I know Bucket List was big. North American President, Ghost of Mississippi, The Story of Us, Alex and Emma, Rumor. Which one's The Story of Us? Oh, he was hitting. Oh no, that's Bruce Willis. He's got Jack Nicholson look to him on there. Magic of Bell. So it goes. Okay, don't know. Oh, he did Albert. He did the Albert Brooks movie, God and Country, Spinal Tap 2. Did this come out yet? Spinal Tap. Did this come out? September. Oh, this came out already. Shit. Damn. All right. Oh, my fault. I wasn't showing. God damn. I'm sorry with this app. I wasn't showing the Wikipedia. Yeah, dude. Reiner did some shit. Uh-oh. Where'd my screen go? Okay. It didn't shut off. 3-1 Atlas is passing by Friday, right? You think that's what it was? Is that why he stabbed his dad? Because of 3-1 Atlas? Anyway. My wife's sending me cute pictures of the cat. Anyway, Misery was traumatizing when I first saw the hobbling scene. Can't speak to the timelessness. Yeah, you know what's funny? Actually, my wife got me to watch Misery like sometime in the past year. Because she was like, this movie's really good. And I was watching it and I loved it, but there was something about it where I was like, I don't know if people still think about Misery like they do those other movies. But either way, it ripped.
Beloved film icon Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle dead at 78 and 68 per TM.
Didn't fucking who is it? Hugh Jackman? No, not Hugh Jackman. No. Who's the guy in Hoosiers? Hoosiers. What's his fucking name? The guy from Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman. He recently was found dead. Now his was like he was old, and he also too like he was very old, and I think it was like it got proved to be natural causes, but or something like that. I forget what the fuck it was. But yeah, this one is like Rob Reiner got murdered.
There was a major police presence at their LA home on Sunday, but few details available to the public at this time. We do know the LAPD is investigating as a murder, and TMZ reports Rob and Michelle appeared to be killed by a knife.
You are celebrating head to toe tonight.
Well, you know, shameless promotion. That's what we've got here.
E.T. was with the actor turned director just months ago, as he celebrated revisiting Spinal Tap 40 years later.
41 years later.
Yeah. Anyway, so this one they're talking about his son.
Now to some breaking news out of Los Angeles this morning, where actor Reiner was found dead inside his Brentwood home yesterday afternoon alongside his wife, Michelle. Let's bring in MS Now's David Noriega, who's outside that family home. David, I understand you have some new information.
On a major development in this case, we just learned, well, KNBC learned from two law enforcement sources that Nick Reiner, the son of Rob and Michelle Reiner, has been arrested in connection with the deaths of Rob and Michelle Reiner. The LA County Jail has also posted records indicating that he will be in the custody of the LA County Sheriff's Department.
Damn, that looks like Timu Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco. God damn it, that's crazy. Yo, what do you got to do to what? Like,
felony charges appear to be coming, although they have not yet been posted in the LA Superior Court system, and he's being held under $4 million bail. Just for a little bit of background on Nick Reiner is one of three children of Rob and Michelle Reiner. He has publicly in the past been known to struggle with addiction and similar issues, actually worked with his father on a film about these issues. We are obviously going to be waiting for more information about what might happen.
They say his kid has addiction issues. You said T-Mobile Hater, that one works too. Gay Rob and Pattinson. I mean, actually Pattinson's probably straight as hell. When did Rob Reiner die? I just checked. I used Grok real quick. Said yes, like I knew it was yesterday, but I didn't know what time of day. It said yesterday afternoon, and then I think the body was found at night, but I also could be wrong. I have no idea.
But what exactly, we have to be careful here. We know that he was arrested in connection to the deaths. He has not been charged with anything. So we're waiting for, at least publicly, we're waiting for that information to know exactly what his arrest is about, what exactly the connection is to the incident, and what exactly he had to do with this. We're all waiting to find out really what exactly happened here, because it's been so far a truly shocking event that has genuinely shocked not just Hollywood, but LA, California, and the nation, Anna.
Do we know any more details as far as what went on inside this home?
We don't, Anna. Those are exactly the kinds of questions that go unanswered. What we know is that yesterday afternoon at around 3:38 p.m., there was a call from this home directly behind me to authorities. Authorities came, found the bodies of Rob and Michelle Reiner. Since then, there's been truly a dearth of information. Authorities were not even for a while confirming that the bodies that were found dead were those of Rob and Michelle Reiner until they confirmed that they had in fact passed away. Now we have the information about their son being arrested. We have public information confirming that he has been arrested. And again, KNBC has sources, law enforcement sources, saying that that arrest is in some way connected to the death of Nick Reiner's parents, but that is truly the extent of what we know at this point, Anna.
Okay, David Noriega, thank you so much for bringing us new reporting. Keep us posted on more.
That's crazy. Damn.
Good morning. I'm Savannah Sales. We're beginning this hour with a new development into the investigation of filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle's death. In just the last hour, we're learning that their son, Nick Reiner, has been arrested in connection with their deaths. That's according to two law enforcement sources with direct knowledge of the investigation. It comes after paramedics and called to the Reiner's home yesterday afternoon in the Brentwood neighborhood. NBC News Entertainment Malas joins me now with the very latest.
All right, shut up. How about you shut the fuck up? I'm sorry. I'm going to read this article instead of watching that video because I feel like this AP article will have more of the information. I like this. Learning about it with all of you in real time. Learning about where'd it go? God damn it. God damn it. Why did it close? Let's pull that back up. Why did this guy have to die? I'm sad. I'm going to blare music until I feel better. And then you put a laughing emoji. You sick fuck. You sick freak. You sick freak. Where's the... I wanted the AP article. I don't want to go on CNN. Fuck CNN. Isn't AP where the news starts and then everyone just goes from there? Isn't that how news works, right? They go to the AP article and then just say what they said. They're just like, if you didn't read the AP article, you got it here. Who wants to wrestle me? Ooh, you guys are getting horny in the chat. Horny in the chat. Gay guys, horny in the chat. Excuse me. All right. Rob Reiner's son has been taken into custody after the deaths of director, actor, and his wife. A law enforcement official told the Associated Press. Online jail records showed Nick Reiner, 32, was booked by Los Angeles police and remained in jail Monday with bail set at $4 million. It was not immediately clear what charges he would face. Rob and Michelle Reiner were found dead Sunday at their home in Los Angeles. The investigators believe they suffered stab wounds, the law enforcement official said. Do you guys want to get a coat? The official who was briefed on the investigation spoke to the AP on condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to discuss details publicly. Nick Reiner has spoken publicly on his struggles with addiction and homelessness. He and his father collaborated on a semi-autobiographical 2016 film, Being Charlie, that included elements of their relationship and experience. Reiner's legacy, Reiner the son, we already talked about that earlier, right? Widespread reaction. A bunch of people are sad, which makes sense. Trump blames Reiner's death on his politics. What? No, come on, man. On a social media post, President Trump said without evidence that Reiner's death was due to opposition to Trump and his policies. In Trump's words, the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement. Oh, yeah. Wasn't Reiner like aggressively anti-Trump? No, Trump fucking socialed that. That's not, what a fucking, Trump's such a fucking degenerate. Supported Democratic Party Trump critic. Very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Here. Yeah, I'm trying to find the like actual tweet, not people talking about the tweet. Actually, if I go to Twitter, I'm sure someone will have a screenshot. What a fucking scumbag. Like, that's the thing. I was trying to talk about this, and truthfully, I'm kind of just repeating some stuff I heard Dave Smith say, as I do, but it didn't really need any zhuzhing up. Dave kind of hit the hammer on the head. It's so funny. Dalton's immediately talking. Let's say right wingers. This is our chance to show that we are morally superior. President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, Republican. Rob Brown was killed because he didn't like me. Yeah, wait. Dalton, you get an Andy like. Yeah, no, I was trying to talk. I was talking about this on the pod. Is this it? Holy, okay, let's read this in a second. I was talking about this on the pod, but like the Trump shit was funny. The Trump shit's funny when it's like he's shitting on like Hillary Clinton and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's, he's a degenerate and he's shitting on other degenerates and they're getting in the mud and all that. And it's like fun. It's like you're attacking people who destroy the country and they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars and all that. But then when it's like, now, we saw his mansion, Rob Reiner's rich, but Rob Reiner's just a fucking actor and he's like a citizen who's just showing his, he's expressing himself as an American. And honestly, a way bigger, I probably didn't agree with Rob Reiner's politics, but also who gives a fuck? I'm not a literal baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what, sorry, we got an update on the pod. We got a guest this week. It should be good. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'm not a literal baby, so I don't, I don't lead with, well, what are your politics? What do you believe in? Which group of pedophiles do you prefer? You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not a literal baby. Can I rant about something? No, just a sidebar on the whole thing. I got reminded of like, I saw some social media post where some girl was like, this is very Republican coded. And you're like, dude, and I say this ironically because I would never tell anyone to actually kill yourself, but I mean this in an ironic way. Kill yourself. Like, what do you mean? What does that sentence even mean? That it's just assumed anything that you don't believe is retarded? Well, just by that sheer, just by being a person that says the word Republican, it's, you know what, it all goes back to like, no one ever wants to like have the argument or like, no one ever wants to make the conversation. Everyone just reverts to going like, you're one of them. And it's like, dude, again, I mean this sarcastically and not literally. Kill yourself. This is a comedy show. So this is not real, but kill yourself if that's who you are. But also, that's just me being nasty. I don't want anyone to kill themselves for real. Just stop sucking so much fucking ass. I don't know how people, you know what I mean? It's like, there's certain that maybe I'm just like too in my head, but like, it's when you see, like, you ever see someone in like the Cookie Monster pajama pants at Walmart and you're like, do you not know we make fun of this? Like, we all judge off this and it's good. I think there's certain things. Like, I was thinking about it the other day where it would be a thing growing up where if you didn't have the right brand of clothes, people would make fun of you, which I think is kind of like super disgusting in hindsight. Like, I never did it, but I give people the benefit of the doubt if you were a literal child. But it is like but adults do it to this day still, but it's kind of a gross ass thing where you're like, I remember getting made fun of for sometimes my clothes not, and it was more because not that I didn't have money, but my parents would always get me some fresh clothes every year, but they would never get me the like nicer shit, and I was like way more hung up on that stuff, so I always wanted that, but I was like, they're like, no, we'll get you we're going to Kohl's, shut the fuck up, and I go, yes, I am a unappreciative little child, I apologize. But no, and then like I would feel self-conscious about that, but thinking it was just like the pure logic of it, where it's just like, ugh, you don't have the nicest pair of shoes. You're like, you don't think I want those? You don't think everyone wants the really nice version of stuff? And then it's like when you kind of do the math, and I got older and realized this, but it's like you do the math, because I don't know if I ever personally like made fun of people for having shittier stuff. I don't think I ever did that, but I always felt self-conscious for not having the, again, when you get caught up in more superficial shit, I would always feel self-conscious about it, not having the like high-end shit. But yeah, it's just the idea that it's like, first off, everyone would if they could. And like, oh, so that's the joke? You're poor. Ha ha. Like, ugh. Ugh. You know what I mean? Like, oh, are you being responsible with your money and not? And that's the other part too. That's the other thing too. It's like, you can't just have one super expensive thing and then everything else is not. Like, that's not a good look either. But anyway, I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's like, dudes like going back to Trump, dudes like Trump, like, and again, I'm taking this point mainly from Dave Smith and kind of like just saying it in my own way. But he made me realize it, where, you know, it's like when he started to come at news reporters who are like, hey, so what's this? Why are you not releasing the Epstein files? You know, Jeffrey Epstein, famed New York financier and known pedophile. You know, the files in there with all your friends and you probably, like, why aren't you releasing that? And he's just like, shut up, you little piggy. And you're like, it's funny when you're saying you're going to arrest Hillary Clinton. It's another thing when you're like, journalists are actually doing their job for once. They're actually doing their job for once. And then you're like, you know, shitting on them and calling them little piggies and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, it's people forget, like, Trump's better than the worst lizard people you'll ever meet, but compared to normal people, he's a utter scumbag, and people need to like remember that. People need to make sure to not forget, because this is like who Trump oh yeah, and then people pull up Rob Reiner's tweets, like, you know what Rob Reiner never was? The president of the fucking United States. You know what I mean? It's like, we got all this shit going on, but the president needs to make sure to fucking pwn Rob Reiner after he got stabbed to death, probably by his son. Like, dude, get fucked. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling, but once very talented movie director. Well, I guess, you know, now he's dead. I don't know why he's tortured and struggling. I don't know if disagreeing with you on policy is torture and struggling, but whatever. Once very talented movie director and comedy star has passed away, together with his wife Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. So him not liking Trump is what got him killed. No, like, when was this posted? Like, so this dude posted this morning. I'm assuming he posted it last night. I'm assuming Trump posted this sometime last night. So just literally no way of knowing that. Like, that's an insane thing to just start off with. At like, no way of knowing why he got killed. But Trump is certain it's because he got murdered because of Trump derangement syndrome. Sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia. He was also known for making some of the best movies ever. His obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, may Rob and Michelle rest in peace. Yikes. What a sack of fucking shit. You know what I mean? I'm not like saying that to like fucking for any, I just, you know, because I think a lot of times, like, we joke about it when we have these like I know we joke about it when we have certain political conversations, and you guys act like I'm afraid to actually say what I mean to say about certain groups or something. But no, I'm pretty on Front Street with everything. I may you know, dance around things to not get my channel banned. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to conspiracies and things like that. But like, I'm pretty on Front Street about everything. So believe me when I say, and this is just pure feelings, Trump is a fucking scumbag. Trump is a fucking scumbag. First off, to be a president and feel the need that you need to comment on an actor and director's death is weird. I mean, I guess like, you know, he's pretty well known, but to immediately just like from the jump say you got murdered, like I don't know if there's any evidence his kid is a Trump supporter, but to be like you got murdered because of Trump deranged, like it's you know, it's funny too. Dave was saying this where it's like it always just has to be about him, you know, and this kind of goes, not to go on like a whole Elon rant again, but it was like it's kind of like my hypothesis with Elon, where not saying he's stupid, but I don't think he's this fucking genius everyone sells him as. I think he's a guy who's like pretty good at, you know, engineering and coding and shit. And then if you mix that with the biggest belief in himself anyone's ever had in the world, I think you get a very determined guy that'll never give up. So if you think about it, like if you're moderately talented at all this stuff, but you never give up, and like that part of you is like, go, go, go. I'll never get what I want all the time. You'll be successful. And it's like a similar thing with Trump, where it's a mix. It's like a similar thing like that mixed with, you know, mixed with like an ungodful amount of narcissism. It's like, because most people are fucking normal, chill people. I was talking to someone about this yesterday. Like the average person just wants to chill. And we live a life, you know, we live a life under propaganda of these type of people. And it's like, you know, it's not some sort of like, I know I'm actually evil, but I'm going to trick everyone. It's like, no, Elon Musk thinks he's this big, important person that needs to go down as the history books and never be forgotten. And it's just that important. Trump's the same way. And they're talented, but they're not any smarter than anyone else. They just now, I mean, I get like they're better at manipulating people. You know what I mean? Like they're really good at convincing people they're fucking brilliant, which they are they're brilliant at that. But like when it comes down to it, they're just normal, like not normal. Normal's not the right word. But when it comes down to it, like when it comes down to what they're actually like good at, they're no better than you at anything. Like truly. Like maybe Elon's better at coding than you are, but I'm sure you're just like you're the same in other avenues as like, you know what I mean? Like I guess like when it comes to content of their character and their ability to accomplish tasks, they're not that's not what I mean. Not accomplish tasks, because Elon is. I mean, Trump and Elon are clearly better at accomplishing tasks than most of us are. Excuse me. But yeah, I think when it comes to the general content of their character, they're literally no better than you are. That's why, you know what I mean? It's just like I've just been around, like I've never been around a Trump or Elon type, but like doing comedy, I've been around enough celebrities that when it's like when you're in the private area and you're just talking and you're just chilling and it's just, you know, they don't have to worry. It's not that they like become a completely different person or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's not like I've been at the mothership and then Tony walks in. He's just like, "Sup guys, how y'all doing?" You know what I mean? Takes his mask off. He's just a big black guy with a deep voice. It's not anything like that. Because I know that's exactly what you guys thought. Everyone's like, I know Tony Hinchcliffe's secretly a big black guy under that. No, but it's like when you meet a lot of, I don't want this to sound like I'm coming at Tony specifically. I actually fuck with Tony because Tony's like, I fuck with Tony because whether you like him or not, the dude is who he is. Like he's that guy. And like, when it's just hanging out with people, it's like, I put authenticity over a lot of shit. But either way, it's like I've met enough of these people that when you're in the areas where it's like you can just be yourself, they're all just normal people like any dickhead you work with, but like they just have more people like watching them. You know what I mean? So it makes everything different and shit like that. And it's like the same thing, you know, it's a little bit different again with like all the work ethic with these guys, but they're just honestly they're worse. Like not like they're worse people. You know what I mean? Because they have such a huge fan base, they can get away with more. They end up kind of being, I mean, I will say, I don't know if Elon Musk is a bad guy, but I just think, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's that he's a bad person. I think it's just sometimes maybe you don't want to believe in yourself that much because you kind of, you know, you're kind of imposing your will on an entire nation, you know, and it's like if you need, you know, if your ego is that big and you need all that, you know, it's like you need a rocket ship. Because I got to be honest, dude, if you're going like, if Elon Musk's whole thing is like, we're going to colonize Mars, maybe I'm naive. I don't know, man. I don't take you as a serious person. You know what I mean? You got using all like, cause legitimately, and I know this is, you know, how do I put this? I just, you know what it is? It's like, if you're, here's my thing. You guys ready for Andy's thing? But, what are you saying down there? TDS sounds pretty serious. They execute, they get things done. That's not normal. Most of us are chill, as you say. We don't get nearly as many things done. Yeah, that's kind of Liberty Twitcher. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Yeah, that's kind of a good way to put it. They're way better at getting shit done. It doesn't mean like, because I don't know how to phrase it. I don't know how to phrase it properly. I feel like, you know, when we're just chilling and it's not about, hey, yo, I like when you say it like that, Dunbar. I'm always ready for Andy's thing. Hey, yeah, you are, Daddy. He wants to terraform Mars instead of helping Earth is crazy. Yeah, like I don't want to be, dude. It all goes back to. Have you guys ever read this? Whitey, what's it called? Whitey on the Moon. Yeah. I remember, you know what I mean? Like, bro, if you guys have never heard Whitey on the Moon, can I watch a video of it? But yeah, that's a great way to put it. Terraform Mars instead of helping Earth. Like it's actually like when you look at the money, he spends, it's actually fucking crazy that you're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this thing that'll probably definitely not happen in my lifetime. And I'm going to take all this money away from that because I just really like science fiction movies. And then it's like, there's all these people. And I'm not saying like just give those people cash or, you know what I mean? But like, and then you look at just the state of our country and you're like, that's your priority list. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I'm not saying I don't want space travel. Sure, that'd be cool. But it's like, there's gotta be, like, there just has to be way more things on your to-do list before space travel. Because it's not, I don't think it's a thing we need. Like, do we desperately need to travel to Mars? Like, I don't know. I don't believe the Earth is in that much despair that we need to try to travel to Mars. Like, that's my thing. It's like, I think when it's like one-on-one, Elon's a fine guy. But when you look at the broader implications of everything he does, you're like, it's fucking crazy, man. Andy Things brought to you by Royal Caribbean. Okay. Here's my thing. But actually, I think that was kind of, I forget exactly, but that was kind of my thing.
Whitey's on the moon.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's fun. I don't usually like stuff like this. Doesn't usually do much for me, but like when I heard this one, I go, "That's like it's like you get 1,000 people, or you just get thousands of artists, hundreds, millions, whatever it is over time. Just try, and then it's just you get these nuggets of just like that's it, and it feels like it's this group effort of like everyone trying. That's why it's like everyone always gets bogged down with the fact that like most art is bad, and it's like, but like when like you need that to get good shit. But yeah, listen to this shit. Yeah, it rips. God, Slav, you're such a scumbag. I'm not gonna read your comment, but just the way you jumped into it, you just found Gil Scott-Heron. You're such a cunty queen. All right, Slav, you're all right. You're such a miserable fucking Frieza, dude. You're such a miserable fucking Frieza. Where are we? I'm going to end the stream, but just off of principle. You got snoozed. Slav, you're in timeout. Anyway. And most dope for good measure. Ooh, Shiesty is out of prison. Finally, they let Shiesty out, dope. Finally, dude. They let Shiesty out. That's awesome, man. I love you, dope. You're the man, dude. You're the man. But anyway, I think that's it for today because I got to go record Panties in the Mouth. I don't know if you guys have heard of that podcast. It's my podcast. Yeah. But anyway, shout out to Whitey on the Moon. We gotta go. We have to do a updated version. But can we make an updated version of Whitey on the Moon where we go, but that African wants to go to Mars? Let's do an updated version. That African gotta go to Mars. Be like, I want him to Dude, I'm doing an updated version of Whitey on the Moon. They gotta clean the soil in East Palestine, but that African want to go to Mars. Why all my All right, dope. Jesus Christ, dude. You're not picking up the through line with the joke. All right. I love you guys. I gotta go. We will be back tomorrow. I think Pat's here tomorrow. Pat will be here more days than he's not. But yeah, this was a good one. It was actually really fun. Sorry I didn't cover those shootings. I wanted to talk about Rob Reiner, and those were gonna make me sad. Bye. Peace, y'all. I love you, boys. Kisses.